actually my first time playing Call of Duty since before I got my PC, so this all seems so new to me. Or do I get a winter supply drop? Ooh, I do. Who the fuck is that guy?
Time to get down to business.
Wait. Who are you and what have you done with my waifu? Guess I'll open this thing, though. Yeah, there's no Magnum. I'm already pissed. They added some new guns. They added, like, the Gewer, I think, or was that an old... I don't even know if that was already in the game or not. But they added 2 guns. I think it was a light machine gun and a submachine gun. I know there was a submachine gun for sure that they added. Is that a sandwich? But I have a feeling I'm not gonna get it till the spring or summer, which just really sucks because I wanted to use that. Wait. Anyways, though, we're just gonna hop into some free-for-all today, and I just wanted to make a Call of Duty commentary. Like I said, I haven't made one of these since before I got my new PC. I've just been playing a bunch of PC games, and then obviously the Resident Evil 7 DLC came out, so I've been playing that as well, and I really want to finish that before I really get back into these Call of Duty videos. But I did say on Twitter a while back, I tweeted out, some of you might have seen it, I said that now that I do have this PC that can actually render out a lot more Let's Play videos on my channel, I do want to bring back Let's Plays on my channel, and that doesn't mean COD is going to die. In fact, I'm actually going to be starting back up my Call of Duty Top 5 Plays here pretty soon. I've got a really talented visual designer working on a new intro and new, like, Top 5 Plays transitions, you know, the, like, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and they look really good, and so I'm just waiting for him to finish that up before I start back up Top 5 Plays. So it's gonna be all rebranded intro, rebranded transitions, outro, and everything, so it's gonna look really nice, and I'm excited to start back up Top 5 Plays again. And okay, playing on PC, it feels like the sensitivity is so low because I've been playing on PC for the past 2 weeks now.
Enemy recon aircraft returned.
Okay, maybe playing free-for-all for my first game back in the past 2 weeks on COD wasn't the best idea. I'm getting fucking crushed right now. Sick. That's my body still burning, and I'm alive. Alright. Oh my god, I hate those things, man! Definitely wasn't a good idea to play free-for-all for my first game back. Even though, oh, why did I get play the game? Alright, yeah, let's just hop into some TDM. I just need to get back into the flow of things, get my shot back. And we get the same map, Flank Tower, great map. So the name of this video is called It Was Only a Matter of Time, and it's sort of a follow-up video to one that I made almost a year ago now. It was like 8 months ago or so. That video was called It's Only a Matter of Time. Wait, what?
Everyone uses bouncing betties now, man. It's ridiculous.
Okay, that's not what happened on my screen. I don't know what. And basically what I was talking about in that video is I figured it was only a matter of time before my coworkers found out that I had a YouTube channel and that I made gaming videos, because that's not something I want them to find out, and I've been kind of keeping it secret for the past 2 years that I've been working for this company for. And over the course of those 2 years, I've done a pretty good job about just not mentioning anything about it, but I just figured it was only a matter of time just because everyone at my work actually watches gaming videos and plays a lot of video games and watches streams on Twitch. They're all really into that sort of stuff, you know, and that's why I figured it was only a matter of time before they either stumbled across my YouTube channel or something I said slipped up, because we all talk about gaming stuff all the time. But yeah, the reason this is a follow-up video is because, of course, it has eventually happened, and I wanted to make it clear too, the reason I didn't want my coworkers knowing about my YouTube persona and the fact that I make gaming videos and do streams every now and then, it's not because I'm embarrassed about it or anything like that, or it's not like I don't want the extra views or anything, obviously. It's just the fact that I don't like mixing my personal life and my work life. I don't really want to go to work having these people know what I do in my free time, basically. And again, I know it's not a big deal, you know, I just sit here and play video games, but it's just not something that I want to be the topic of conversation, if that makes sense. I don't know if I sound like a dick or something for saying that. I'm not trying to make it sound like I don't know if it makes me sound like I have an ego or something for saying that. I'm not trying to make it sound like that. It's just not something I want to talk about at work. It's just that sort of social awkwardness when it comes to the topic of that gives me some sort of social anxiety, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it. It's pretty hard, to be honest. So it's not really bad that 2 of my coworkers actually found my YouTube channel, and it was completely my fault as well, which I figured it would be. I figured if any of my coworkers ever found out about my YouTube channel, it wouldn't be because they just stumbled across my channel. I don't think I have nearly a big enough channel for someone to just stumble across it. Like, the chances of that are pretty slim. I always figured that if if any of my coworkers found my YouTube channel, it would be from me slipping up in conversation, like me just mentioning something about a YouTube channel, or maybe me being on my lunch break at work and like checking out one of my videos like I do sometimes while I'm on my lunch break, and them just like looking over my shoulder and seeing me on my phone playing a video game and then knowing that I make videos from that. But what really happened was a few months ago when Destiny 2 came out, I actually had a few coworkers that were playing Destiny 2 as well. Only one of them actually had a PS4 like me, and that was one of my supervisors on my shift. Now, it was about 2 weeks after the initial release date of Destiny 2 because we didn't add each other immediately, but we'd go to work, we'd talk about it non-stop. I'd talk about like what light level I was, he'd tell me what light level he was, and then about like 2 weeks after the release date, he finally came up to me and was like, hey, what's your PSN? I'll add you. And this is what like really worried me at the time, because I knew that I had my YouTube channel in my bio on PSN, but I couldn't say no to him because I didn't want to be a dick, because I like my supervisors. All my supervisors at work are like super chill guys. I like them a lot. We always talk about video games and everything because like I said, everyone on my shift is a gamer. We're all a bunch of gamers. So like I said, I wasn't going to be a dick and tell him no, so I said, yeah, I'll add you, and I gave him my PSN iMaximizing. And then immediately, like right after I told him that, I went on my break, I downloaded the PSN app and made sure that I had that bio deleted so my YouTube channel wasn't in my bio so he couldn't find it from that. And that was a really close call, honestly. Like that shit had me sweating. I was worried. Now flash forward a few months later in December, this was last week, I have another supervisor named Drew, and I love this guy. This guy is literally my dad. Like I honestly call him my dad at work. And he plays games on PC. He's a PC elitist. And he actually knew that I was saving up for a PC. He actually knew. I told him the whole reason why I wanted full-time was because I was moving back in with my mom, and the whole reason I moved back in with my mom was so I could get an apartment eventually on my own. I wouldn't have to have a roommate or anything. And then at the same time, I was moving back in with my mom just so I could save for this PC, because I actually had the money at the time to move into this apartment. But of course, I wanted to save for the PC, because if I moved into an apartment and I was trying to save for the PC at the same time, it'd probably be years before I had that $3,000 to buy this PC. So when I finished the PC, I actually showed him the finished product and like part of my video, but it was all like from my phone. And then I showed him the part list, and he noticed the Elgato, and that was my mistake right there. That was the one slip up I was talking about, that if any of them had ever found my YouTube channel, it would be because of my mistake, me slipping up somewhere, and of course that's what happened. So I can't remember if it was either him or the other supervisor that asked me, but one of them actually asked me that if I was planning on making videos with that Elgato, because they both saw the build, and I was like, yeah, I got a YouTube channel, I haven't posted anything yet. And then they asked me, well, what's your channel name? And I was like, fuck, I fucked up. I knew it. At that point, I was like, shit. 2 years of me hiding my YouTube channel down the drain, because after that, they asked me what my channel name was. I said I didn't want to give it to them just yet, and Drew kept egging me on, like, what's your YouTube channel? What's your YouTube channel, dude? And I was like, no, dude, I'm not giving it to you. And literally, like, he figured this all out in a whole day. He went all Sherlock Holmes on me, no joke. Like, he went to my supervisor that had me added on PSN after that, asked him what my PSN name was, and then the same day, like I can't stress this enough because it amazed me that this all happened within 24 hours. This guy figured out my YouTube channel just because of the Elgato slip up. Asks him what my PSN name is, and then goes and looks up iMaximizing on YouTube, and that's how we found my channel. Like, that all happened within 24 hours. It just blew my mind that just one slip up. I figured if it was ever a slip up, it would take them a week or maybe a month to actually figure it out. Okay, maybe not a month, but like it would have to have taken a few days at least, right? This guy figures it out all on the same shift. That blew my mind just because of one slip up. And obviously I gotta say now too, if in case they're watching this, I don't know if they're gonna watch this video, but I want them to know, like, I'm not angry about it or anything. I figured this was gonna happen eventually. I love both those supervisors too. Everyone at my work is super chill, honestly. Everyone on my shift, like, that's not the reason I was keeping it a secret. It's not like I'm not chill with anyone at work. It's just, like I said, it's not something I want to be a topic for conversation at work is all. But yeah, just like that, a secret that I've been hiding for 2 years at my work became more obvious than my virginity. Now, as of right now, both those supervisors that found my YouTube channel, they have been keeping it a secret, and I told them that I didn't want anyone to know about it, and they said that they weren't gonna tell anyone. But like, Drew keeps fucking with me. Like I said, I love Drew, and it's actually funny, but I feel like Drew fucking around is just gonna slip up eventually. And the other day, towards the end of the shift, we were all cleaning up and like getting ready to go home, and somehow, I have no idea how, the topic of girlfriends came up, and one of them looked at me and said, yo, Max, do you have a girl? And I said, no. And then Drew looked at me and was like, yeah, you do, Max, you have a girlfriend. And I'm like, no, I've been single my whole life. I don't know what you're talking about. And he like smiled at me, looked at me with this grin, and goes, what about Guadalupe? I'm like, oh my god. You fucker. And like everyone in the room, obviously they don't know my YouTube channel, so they were like so confused, didn't understand what the hell I was talking about. And I was like, I can't believe he's watched that video. If everyone at work eventually finds my YouTube channel and watches that video of me and Gilly, like that's an old video too. That's from last March. I remember it was right before April Fool's Day, and I was mad that I didn't actually save that video for April Fool's. If you guys haven't seen that video, it's a video that I did with Gilly. I did like a Q&A with my girlfriend, and everyone was like, wait, Max has a girlfriend? I didn't know he had a girlfriend. And then it turned out to be Gilly in a wig, and we did like a whole Q&A with it. It was a really funny skit, and I'm sure he didn't dig that far into my channel to actually find that video. I'm sure he probably like watched a few of my videos, and that one came up in the suggestions. It's just like one of my coworkers, no, my supervisor has seen that video of me and Gilly, and it's just like that one I'm embarrassed about, to be honest. Like, it's a funny skit. I enjoyed making that with Gilly, but like that's not something I want my coworkers to see, obviously. But yeah, that's basically the story of how it was only a matter of time. So fucking stupid. Oh my god, if I actually hit. Oh, you fuck. Okay, they should be spawning back here. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow, that was really slow. You fucking... What are you doing? He's team. Your mom is your dad, you fucking inbred piece of...